Just drove out to the airport because I just wanted to be around airplanes again. I guess I need my weekly or maybe daily fill of aviation. One of those needs I had for a long time. Actually, I can remember back when I was a boy, I accidentally stumbled on a transmission from the Nuremberg Tower on my radio. It must have been like an UHF sideband or something. So that kind of, triggered me to scan through the entire frequency range of that old radio. And can you believe it? And suddenly I heard, "This is Shannon Air Radio, Shannon Air Radio." It was then what they call now 80s or METAR or TAF or whatever, the weather report from Shannon, Ireland, that used to be one of those intermediate stops in the early days of transatlantic flight. And they still kept this weather report going, and it would always end with "no SIG." And I just couldn't figure out, what does that mean? No SIG. Well, that was way before I learned to fly, way before I had any idea about English. But it was cool nevertheless. So, those flying activities that keep the passion, the fire of passion going. It also was kind of a need, a desire, a necessity, a hunger for during COVID. I was in Europe and Whiskey Blue was in the US. Not that I couldn't fly it, I couldn't even visit it. So thankfully, a good friend of mine sent me a kit for a 170. So I had at least that way to connect with my bird. I put it together and I'll show you a picture. And I painted it the same way, more or less, that Whiskey Blue was painted. And that at that time was a good way to keep in touch with that. And now I still have a couple of things to take care of before I go on my next trip. I need the daily dose of aviation. It's coming out to the airport, and sometimes there's even actually somebody flying. Like today there was some glide activity, and now just this ultralight or light sport or whatever you call it came in. So what's your way of getting your fill, your daily, weekly, monthly fill of aviation? If you cannot fly or not even be at your airplane to fix something, to clean something up, what do? Let me know. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.